Check 1 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of the NAAW week. One, two, three, check 1 2. Where we will be having an introduction to NAAW Week here in Onion Lake Cree Nation. As you can see right there, we got the people started out walking out. We have our excellent camera footage there from the one and only Mitch Lewis, live on location. Hookah, Mitch, good job. Give special thanks to the singers and the drum group that went and showed up there. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have a beautiful honor song in the mornings. So it's good. And we will be heading over here, coming right here into the Onion Lake Cree Nation Memorial Communiplex. Let me have a look here. I do believe we're going to have an opening remarks by, is it by Kyle? I think Kyle. Okay.
Not on for some reason. Why is it not on?
There. Should be going. No video? Hold on. 10 a.m. Memorial Awareness Walk. Going to be starting at Chief Taylor School, which is already started. As you could see, our live on location guy was out there. I'm going to be coming over here to the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex, where we'll be having lunch and an introduction to NAAW Week. We're going to have wellness supervisors, words from leadership and all that. When you got NAAW, CEO will be here, so it'll be awesome. After that, we're going to go into 5 p.m. for supper, followed by celebrating sobriety presentation for the people of Onion Lake. Whoever's got, you know, X number of days, X number of years, we're going to be calling those names out and celebrating them. This will be in honor of everybody around the community that has been sober for however long, even just for today, man, even for the ones just for today, because, you know, if anybody knows, I know one day is even a battle coming out of addiction. So you know what, this day is a really good day. This whole week planned out by the Onion Lake Community NAAW Week Committee is a really good thing, and it's not only for us that are doing all the planning and doing standing up in front of the cameras to get the information out to you guys. It's for the whole community. You know, like, I do believe all the events are coming out throughout the week. There's going to be elders speaking sharing circles, you know, invited to all elders to come out there, come out and speak on addictions or your perspective of what addictions mean to you, and how, you know, bring out your comments and we'll see, be heard. You know, this is a safe place for you to be heard. bring your comments out, your suggestions, and all that stuff. So, school presentation, Sagaskuch, 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday the 25th. 1 p.m. Is the elders speaking sharing circle. That's Tuesday, 1 o'clock. And then there's going to be a grade 12 supper at the Round Hall. I'm assuming that the Round Hall on here is New Round Hall. So that's going to be, the supper is going to be at the New Round Hall, grade 12s for 5 p.m. tomorrow. 6 p.m. there's going to be a mini powwow at the New Round Hall. So that mini powwow, you know, for all the dancers in the community, around the community, if you're able to make it to Onion Lake for the NAAW Week powwow, Sisaw Simutan, that's the 25th, tomorrow night, 5 p.m., New Round Hall. We're going over to the 26th, starting around 12 p.m. There's going to be a lunch here at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex Hall. So everybody's invited, come out and eat for free. This is all for everybody in the community. Oh, we got a board here. Let's go here. Here's my walking green screen right here. Thank you, Joseph. Let's go into here. This is where I was at, 12 to 1 p.m. Lunch at the Arena Hall. Presentations at the school, Sagaskuch, 11:30 to 12:30 with Willis Janvier. Special guest Willis Janvier is going to be coming out tomorrow to do a presentation. He's always a good one to watch. You know, I see him on TikTok and all that, and he always has a good story to tell. He always has a good point to make. You know, thank you for coming out, Willis. 3 to 6 addictions panel, Wednesday the 26th. You know, come out right here in this building at the Memorial Communiplex Hall. We're going to have an addictions panel where we're going to have 5 to 7 people come out from Lloyd Residence and Recovery. We're going to have Judge Kreitzer come out here, and we're going to have Corporal Stephanie Chacon come out here and join us in that panel as well. Come out and listen to, you know, real stories of, you know, addictions and how they were able to overcome it. Right after that, we're going to have some supper and then go into a Cowboys and Indians game where I do believe it's the O-Rings are going to be versing the CPCA Chuck Wagon Drivers. So that's going to be an awesome one. Thursday the 27th, again, the day is going to start about 12 noon. Lunch at the Round Hall. So when it says Round Hall, I do believe it's New Round Hall. School presentation, Sagaskuch High School, 11:30. At Eagleview during school hours. Keheo during school hours. Chief Taylor during school hours. So there's going to be presentations at each school, I do believe, starting at 11:30. So you know what? If you're close to the school, any one of those schools, go out and join those presentations as they are put out there for the community and the youth all together in one. 5 p.m. supper at the Round Hall, which is the New Round Hall over there on the east side. So we're going to be having supper there. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. there's going to be a departmental air band competition with High Limit is going to be there playing all the music for that at the New Round Hall. So you know what, come out, that's going to be a good one, man. I do believe at these events here there's probably going to be door prizes or some of them. So you know, come on out, it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be awesome. On Friday the 28th, 12 p.m. lunch at the New Round Hall, and then there's going to be a school presentation at Eagleview during school hours. So I do believe that one would probably start around 11:30 to 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. 5 p.m. supper at the New Round Hall, followed by family fun community night. EBG is going to be showcasing that one. So you know what? Special thanks to my bro EBG for coming out and that. How are your shoulders doing there? A little tired?
A little bit.
All right.
Over to Mitch here.
All right. Yeah. Go for it. Back to you, Mitch.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. So yeah, you know what? Right here, Saturday, we're going to end the week, which we started here on 5 p.m. We started on the 23rd Sunday with a pipe ceremony and a feast right here in this hall. And then last night there was a charity hockey game where we had the Frog Lake Chief and Council come out and play against our 45 plus team. We had two of our Beakuniga Neoik Tagimito Ega Ugemao. Ugema Ganek Temi Nagi Pemito. My Nahid Ugemao boy, I think he got 5 goals last night, which is good. We had a pizza supper, which was awesome, man. There was pizza up in all over the place in the arena. There must have been pizza crusts all over for the arena staff to clean up.
We're going to give them a little preview of the hockey last night.
And last but not least, jumping back over to the Saturday, we're going to end it with a round dance. Open to everybody in the community. Come on out. And of course, everything that's happening here this week, it's all a sober thing, right? So if there's a dance, if there's, air band contests, everything like that, it's all sober events. So please, be respectful to the community, be respectful to everybody in recovery, and bring out your best sober self. Because I do believe that sober things are the way to go. Back to you, Mitch.
I don't know if there's audio, but
I'm going to be going through some videos for you guys here that you guys can see kind of what goes on throughout the week. So we're going into some hockey here. As you can see, there's a little bit of going into a little recap for last night. There was some hockey going on last night here in Onion Lake Cree Nation. That's a little bit of the game there where we had the Frog Lake Chief and Council come out, and it was a good game, man. There was a lot of fun. There was a little bit of chirping. It was good, man. I think there was one breakaway there where they had, was that the Chief that had the breakaway, or not the breakaway, the penalty shot?
no. Oh yeah.
That was the Chief. The Chief of Frog Lake got a penalty shot. Maga, Nistas. Clint Gaga choked and shut the door on him. Yeah, so it was good. It was a good game last night. It was awesome. It was a sick game. Right there, there's the beginning of everything there. Going back into the round dance here now, that's, there's another thing that came on. I think, what was that? Is that Friday night? A little bit of the round dance. Oh, that was from Friday night. Going back into the round dance here now, that's, there's another thing that came on. I think, what was that? And back to the walk. A little bit of the round dance. Back to the walk with Mitch. You know what? We should do a kiss cam on somebody walking by. Hey. That's awesome, man. Really good stuff going on, man. I'm really happy that our community does things like this, man. Gets everybody involved. At least we're trying to reach out to everybody. We want everybody to get involved. We got so many things on the go. Like tomorrow's elders meeting at 1 o'clock is kind of one of the biggest things that we want elders to come out. We want that interaction from our older generation, because our older generation always has some really good things to say. And I do understand that, some of them might sound like they're getting mad or something like that, but that's concern that they have. That's them expressing their concern to the general public. And it's real, like we need to listen to what they have to say. We need to take their advice and move forward with what they have to say. Without them, sharing their advice and everything like that, it would be kind of tough to navigate through everything that's going on. And they say, go back to the old ways, because the old ways worked, I think it worked. Then we got the Addictions Week panel here, the panel that's going to be coming up right here in the Onion Lake Communiplex Hall. That's going to be awesome. We did a panel like that be a couple of months ago now, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. We did a panel like that in the Lloyd Legacy Center with the residents and recovery crew, and it was good. There was about 110, 115, 120 people in attendance. And it was good, like we shared our testimonies, our stories about how we came out of addictions back into our recovery, and it was good. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. There was so many people that came out, and there was some good questions that came out of that panel, because there is a section set aside for Q&A. So when people come in, there's going to be some chairs set out and whatever, and people are going to have an opportunity to ask questions about somebody's story, or how they beat this, or things like that. Was it tough to change your life around? Was it like things like that? So like having that Q&A is really good for people, because that's where you understand that people are trying to pull something away and get something out of a story and apply it not only to themselves, but apply it to somebody, or share that advice with another person. Those are really good things, and I like those. I like those panels, and I think we want to move forward to having one panel every week, and then continuing that, or not every week, I mean every month. Having one a month would be something. We could have one on grief, we could have one on loss, we could have one on somebody grieving somebody else's, issues, because if somebody has an issue, whoever they're around, that's who it affects. And I understand that, and that's what like Al-Anon and stuff like that are about, but which is good, like I really like these things, and they're coming out good, Another fun one that's going to be is the lip sync battle. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be fun. There's going to be so many people out there, having a department lip sync battle with special thanks to High Limit. There's going to be coming out and playing their band for the battle to take place. Coming out into Onion Lake here. I do believe that lip sync battle going to be here? Or the New Round Hall? Where's our poster guy? Sisal Simutan as well. Sisal Simutan is going to be here on the 25th. Wapake Hoka. Sisal Simutan is going to be at the New Round Hall. Pagakam. Egote Senanto. No, the walk's not here yet. I'm just checking if the walk is here. They're not close by yet. Come on out to the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex Hall. We have all these seats here for people to come out and join us. Like, come on out. We're going to have a brief talk. There's going to be lunch served. We're going to have our They're going to be here to speak a little bit on what NAAW Week means to them. It's going to be good, man. I like NAAW Week. This is kind of like one of my favorite times of the year. It's going to be really good. Going to be really good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So again, we were back into the for today, you know, after the walk, there's going to be a lunch, and then there's going to be introduction to NAAW Week. We're going to try and have that wrapped up by 1 p.m. Then 5 p.m. going to the supper at the New Round Hall. 7 p.m. celebrating sobriety presentation at the New Round Hall with fireworks. So that's going to be awesome. You know, come on out there, New Round Hall for everything. You know, that's going to be awesome. There's going to be fireworks. Fire truck's going to be there with their lights on, flashing. It's going to be awesome, man. Then going into the 25th, which is Tuesday, it's going to start about 12 p.m. With lunch at the New Round Hall, brought to you by Chudi Gov. School presentation, Sagaskuch High School, 11:30 a.m. Baywa, 9:30 a.m. and Chief Taylor during school hours. So all of these school presentations, I do believe they're open to public. And then they're open to public, and then so, you know, if you're close to the school, stop by at the school and go enjoy these school presentations. Sagaskuch High School is going to be 11:30 a.m. Baywa is going to be 9:30 a.m. Chief Taylor School is going to be during school hours. They didn't specify a time, so that one we can't really tell you when they're going to have their presentation. But these are going to be at the school. Sagaskuch 11:30, Baywa 9:30, Chief Taylor sometime during the day. That's tomorrow at about, oh no, that is tomorrow. 11:30, 9:30, and sometime during the day. 1 p.m. there's going to be an elders speaking sharing circle. 1 p.m. at the sharing circle is going to be at the New Round Hall. So that's going to be at 1 p.m. tomorrow. You know, so come on out over there, and then that's, you know, come and listen. Even if you're not there to express your opinion, at least be there to listen, and then get an opportunity to take in where we are within the community about addictions, about everything in general with the community, with concerns and suggestions. After that, there's going to be a 5 p.m. grade 12 supper at the New Round Hall. So, you know, this grade 12s, I do believe, are putting this up. So I don't know if there might be a donation there, or maybe it's just a acknowledgement to the grade 12s that they're doing a good job, or I'm not sure exactly what the grade 12s stands for there, but I mean, there's going to be a supper at the New Round Hall, grade 5 p.m. Wapagi. 6 p.m. mini powwow si South Simutan, New Round Hall. Wapagi mamina. So come on out over there to New Round Hall, the 26th, which is Wednesday, 12 to 1. Lunch at the arena, which is here, Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex Hall. School presentations, Sagaskuch High School, 11:30 a.m. Willis Janvier is going to be out there at Sagaskuch High School. So that's going to be awesome to hear his story. You know, that's really something that I want to be at. Willis Janvier coming out to speak. He's an awesome speaker. He speaks from the heart, and he speaks his mind. So it's really good to hear him. To hear him in person now, it would be awesome, you know. And then after that presentation, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m., there's going to be an addiction panel here at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex Hall. So come on out over here to the Communiplex Hall and come and listen to the people on the panel with their testimonies, with their real life stories of how they beat addictions, you know. So that's going to be awesome as well. Like I said, I went to the panel in Lloydminster a few months back, and what we had over there, I think there was 7 of us sitting up front in front of about 120 people or so. And, we all said a little bit of our story, and then we spoke in front of them, and we gave them an opportunity to ask some questions, and we did our best to answer. Following the addictions panel now, 7 p.m., there's going to be a Cowboys versus Indians game. So, it's going to be CPCA. Cowboys are going to be coming out to verse against Onion Lake Indians. So Cowboys and Indians, that's going to be awesome. And then supper is going to be provided by Recreation for that day. On the 27th, 12 p.m., lunch at the New Round Hall. Public Works is providing that lunch. And then there's going to be school presentations at 11:30 a.m. Sagashkoots High School is going to be doing a presentation. Eagle View will be doing a presentation sometime during the school hours, and Keheo during school hours they'll be doing a presentation. Chief Taylor School is doing a presentation as well during school hours sometimes. So I mean, if you're close to any one of those schools on that day, go check it out. Ask them what time their presentation is going to be. And then you'll be able to go from there. Maybe it's at 11 o'clock, maybe it's 10 a.m., maybe it's 9 a.m. Excuse me. Followed by wellness presentations at 1 p.m. I do believe that is, it doesn't say. So as soon as we get that information, we'll get that out to you where the wellness presentations is going to be. But we know it's 1 p.m. on the 27th, 5 p.m. supper at the New Round Hall. PR team is going to be bringing that. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. departmental air band competition. This is Thursday on the 27th. That's going to be awesome, man. I think we got enough long-haired guys in here. We can make a long-haired rock band or something like that to do that air band competition. We're all, doing the heavy metal dances and stuff. That's going to be cool. High Limit is the band on that night. So come on out to there, enjoy their music, enjoy having fun with our air band competition. Again, Friday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. lunch at the Round Hall. New Round Hall Health Department is taking care of that one for that day. School presentation, Eagle View during the school hours. So that's the only one doing a presentation that day. So reach out to Eagle View High School, 306-344-4530. And maybe ask them what their presentation is and when. I'll get this information. I'll relay it back to you guys throughout the day here sometime. And we will be going, we will be opening up. We will be at presentations. We will be at the addiction panel, elders speaking, wellness presentations, grade 12 supper, sobriety presentation, mini POW, Cowboys and Indians, departmental air band, family fun night, which is Friday, showcasing EBG. EBG is coming out for family fun night on Friday. Props out to my big bro, Big Don. Hi for coming out and doing a family fun night on Friday. That's going to be awesome, man. He has a great story to tell. He has a powerful story. So it's good that he's going to be coming out here and sharing that with the community. Right on, man. I can't wait for that one. That's going to be a highlight. And then we're going to cap it all off Saturday, the 29th of November. It's going to be a round dance at the Memorial Communiplex Hall, which is right here in the arena. Memorial Communiplex Hall. There's going to be a round dance on Saturday night starting at about 5 p.m. And it's scheduled to go up until about 2 a.m. So come on out and bring your best beet cheese with you. It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be awesome.
Joined here with Tyler with Sweeties with NAAW. We're just waiting on the walkers to enter the hall. Walk here, I guess, being a little meal for the walkers. Oh yeah, I'll come back in.
About 10, 12 minutes they'll show up.
Okay, we have here with us Clayton Carter. You want to walk?
Oh,
How's that? Okay, you're here joined with me with Clayton Carter. I'm gonna see if he has a little anything to say about NAAW.
walk a mile in my shoes.
Man of a few words as well. Clayton's another person that. Well, Clayton, you had ended up in the trailers as well, like
Yeah,
as me, right? Yeah.
I was homeless. Well, living in a camper like a trailer park boys.
Yeah, and one of the things that the trailers offers is transportation to better yourself to take you to, let's say, Narcotics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. And when the trailers were there, they offer transportation. They ask for little for rent and just enough for people to get by.
Me, I survived.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it at all. Made some friends. Went to a few meetings. It was all good.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come in there. They go from trailer to detox to treatment, or if one overcomes their addictions and whatnot, they find employment. And that's what I liked about the trailers, because with employment, they with transportation. So yeah, temporarily used the trailers for a while. Because nobody wanted me. You have to be on the lease now, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Be on probation or what?
you need to be on the lease to be living in a home. Yeah, and a lot of people are tough on adding people on the lease, right?
I guess so. That's why I'm still a trailer park boy. I got a fifth wheel camper. That's what I call my hotel, a room on wheels.
Okay. Pastig eh. Cameron's
Oh, hey.
his way. Okay, so they're also having a mock setup here for fire rescue. The other side of the arena here, near the Seacan area. Fire rescue will be there. Set up with the. So after the walk and the here, past that one as well. Anything you want to add there, Clayton?
Well, good question.
Did you come to the game last night?
No, I missed out.
Yeah, so the charity game, they were $2 an entry fee, admission. Not, then perishables were donated.
But I am interested in old timers hockey if anybody still knows how to skate.
Yeah. So everybody that paid in, everybody that donated received a box or something to drink. So I see security with the walkers, and they are showing up right near the church, Roman Catholic Church. Happy Denise. And we got the walkers here getting closer to the hall. Oh, hand over the mic to Randall, see if he has any little positive feeds to send out there to the community. Okay, Randall, any updates on NAAW? I'll just do a little update on today's NAAW, the memorial walk that we're on right now, and the collision walk. No, the memorial awareness walk. So after the lunch at the community complex, I believe there'll be the mock collision. So 12 to 1, lunch will be served at 12 to 1. 1 p.m. introduction to NAAW, wellness supervisors, words from leadership. At 5 p.m., supper, the round hall again. And at 7 p.m., celebrating sobriety presentations, the round hall, and fireworks will be there as well. So just remember, this is for the community. Come out and help support. Also, for tomorrow, we are looking for elder speakers. There will be an incentive for those coming out to speak. We will be going around later on the day to search for those elders. It would make it a lot easier if the elders had contacted us. So one of the things that I've been looking forward to is the addictions panel that Brian Misto had set up, and that'll be at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, just a minute, I'm a day fast here. That'll be on the 26th, Wednesday. We also have a mini powwow tomorrow at the round hall. That'll be at 6 p.m. Grade 12 supper, the round hall. Elder speaking sharing circle at 1 p.m. School presentations, Siga School, it's 11:30 a.m. Baywa, 9:30 a.m. Chief Taylor School during school hours. Then again, 12 to 1 p.m. lunch round hall, treaty governance. The rest of the days of NAAW, I'll let somebody else update on that one. Are there any birthdays that we can announce? If anybody has a birthday they want us to announce, put it out there, feel free to contact one of the employees here with 7th Gen. One of the things we forgot to do is shout outs to the happy birthday people. Okay, the walkers are showing up. Security trucks are here. Everybody has their phones out. And there is Grant in the checkered checkmate sweater. We got the drone out. Some good visits. So you got the drummer coming in.
Flying the drone. Oh, Elizabeth.
Shout out.
Hey.
Shout out. Jonathan Bear. How's Jonathan? Walk? Did you go on a walk?
Yeah.
What do you think of Right on, Jonathan. Thanks for the support.
Testing. Just find a place to sit down. Find a place to sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being a part of the walk. What a beautiful sight, ladies and gentlemen. Took some awesome pictures. Astamik, pepituik, nuagumagantik. Come on in, people. Find a place to sit down.
It'll stay.
Just to give you guys Cyril, Avery, can you come up here and see if we can put this banner up here somehow so the ladies don't have to. We're going to have a mock collision after a couple people we asked to give us some opening remarks in recognition of National Addictions Aboriginal Awareness Week. And then after the mock collision, we're going to go right into the a lunch at 12 o'clock. I do believe we have administration that's going to be taking care of lunch. Unfortunately, the caterer is not set up yet. We were supposed to have coffee and tea this morning coming in, but we will get there, ladies and gentlemen. We will get there. We do have an agenda throughout the week, and Brenda will be talking about that as we go along with the program this morning. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask a couple of our leaders to come up and say a few words of opening remarks in regards to our National Aboriginal Addictions Awareness Week. Help me out with a round of applause, Councillor Ivan Harper. Astam.
Well, good morning. This is really good. This is really good. Thanks for all the organizers. This week is really critical, and it seems like as the years go further on, we are an amazing people the way God has made us. I love our home and I love who we are, but somehow some of our people don't see that about themselves, and they get caught up in different forms of addictions, as we all have, even myself. I was thinking about that this morning. I never do that, but my last drink and drug was in 1991. And the only way I can really look at that is a belief in God. And when we strive towards living a truthful life, because when you think of drugs and drinking, you're escaping. It's always you're escaping. I know what that is, to avoid. You drink to get your head away from whatever pain or whatever you're doing. So really, what this week is, this is about a fight for true living, to live truthfully. If you have pain, to take that pain on without anything. Quit running from your kids, running from your problems. And that's what all this support is about. And I really pray and hope that this, even at the leadership level, we can be a really supportive the time that we're in there the next 4 years, whatever levels. But we're in a critical mode right now where the things that we've seen, even homelessness in our own community, we never seen that before. We never seen anybody having to stay warm near a fire outside by So we see it as a council member, one council member. I'm very thankful for that our community does this, and for the next few days, and I'm glad we have our really ramped up our media. Let's really get engaged, all of us. And even I'll admit, in the past, I haven't really gotten engaged in NAAW Week like I could have. And so even for myself, I really want to be supportive this time. But thank you, and I thank you for the organizers. And let's have a great week. Let's really encourage the ones that are struggling, and the ones that aren't necessarily struggling. Let's bond together and enjoy ourselves, but also do the hard talks. Really listen to elders, listen to the ones that are whatever side of the addiction they're on. Maybe they've recovered or they're struggling. Let's listen to each other this week and going forward, even after the week is over. So thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Ivan. Again, words very well said. At this time, I'd like to ask one of our other council members to step forward, Councillor Chris Wells Dufresne.
Ha, nigan naska mama mu tau mau kutake pini gusia. Ego, big quest mo go ke. Ka aux igam go. Hapu mina wi go. Ka kwa takita chik. Aux soon. Enok mina big quest mo. Ego tragi tenoma. Kape micheti alma, egumga sigata National Aboriginal Addiction Awareness Week. So I'm going to start talking in English here because there's a lot of people here that don't know our Cree language. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Creator for giving us another day. And I also prayed for our people, anybody that's in the hospitals suffering from sickness, as well as their own home fires, struggling with sicknesses. Those ones I give prayer to. I'd like to thank the Eagle staff carriers here, these young gentlemen. It takes pride and takes a big heart to carry that thing. I also like to acknowledge 7th Generation, as well as the people that are going to be feeding us today. It takes a lot of courage to stand up here and talk about addictions, and I'm going to commend the people that are going to be talking this week. And it's awesome to see that we have a lot of support here, and there's probably a lot of families that are struggling with drug addictions and stuff like that, and I commend them as our nation members to help those people out. As you guys really notice, like, I come from a law enforcement background, and you know, there's a lot of times where I used my community-based policing to not charge these people, but let's try to help these community members. And there was one chief of police that always had mentioned to me, if he can change one life, and if he can get one thank you from that person, that thank you goes a long ways. And to me personally, this is a big thing for all nations. And with the help of our people around here, it's going to go a long ways. And again, I thank everybody for coming today. And I don't want to take any more time. And thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the opening remarks from our leadership. I just want to make mention a couple of things that is very important when we organize events like this, how much it takes to get people together and get involved. We've been having meetings ongoing since in October, preparing for this event, even before that, trying to get people to get involved and moving forward on what it is that we'd like to do with the National Aboriginal Addictions Awareness Week. And at the same time, talking about events and scheduling people to come in and speak on behalf of the Awareness Week that we're hosting. But before we do that, I just want to ask you to help me out on some of the people that helped us this morning. I want to thank our RCMP members for escorting us this morning. How about a round of applause? Thank you there, guys. Really appreciate that. And of course, our FRP. Our FRP is with us. I want to thank them for helping us out this morning. How about a round of applause for our security? Thank you very much. Like I said, throughout the week, we'll be doing some events. We had a lot of collaboration with all the programs and some of their representatives that took part on all these things that we're going to be going through. With that, I want to ask you to help me out in introducing Brenda Red Iron Chokan, Manager of Healing and Wellness. Step forward for opening remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Tamae nanasko mau kuhtawino nos kisagaw ka miguya kap muhtiagah kio kinanaskum naogah kio kawi chip muhtimia. My name is Brenda Red Iron Chokan. I've been in Onion Lake now, I think 20 years. I've worked in several departments, started off managing a group home. I managed group homes in 5 different communities for 13 years, and then I was here for 3 years. Then I joined Wellness. I was at the high school as a counselor, and I'm back at Wellness. When I listen to our leaders talk about addictions, I know every one of us in this room have been affected by addictions. Where I work now, we're like more of a crisis center than anything. And according to our data, we get the lowest number would probably be 70 to 100 a month, and that's walk-in. People are homeless, people are wanting a detox or treatment. And so we're working really hard. Dr. Saxon is as well, and I think he'll be joining us to build a continuum of care, some residential services that are much needed. But before I go on, I also wanted to acknowledge all those people that, departments, I know Denise is here, that helped us make this happen, meeting very frequently. Usually we start off monthly meetings and then we go weekly, close to the day, the big week this week. And I'm just sitting back thinking there's probably, what, 6,000 members in our community living here, 5 to 6, 7,000. And I'm like, Jaron helped us reach out to people who have been sober or starting this sober journey. And we may have had, how many, about 48 people that responded. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying to do the math, and I think we have way more than 48 people that have been sober or have chose that sober journey to walk. And I hope you all join us tonight, because this year's theme is celebrating sobriety. So every year we come up with a theme. Wellness leads the event, but all of Onion Lake helps the different departments. If it wasn't for you all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. And I hope this year we ordered a lot of nice little incentive gifts, from blankets to cups, with a serenity prayer. And we want to acknowledge those people that are on this journey of sobriety, because it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. I've heard hundreds of stories that are very painful, and it tugs at the heart. So that event, the supper, will be at the Round Hall, and we'll start at 5 o'clock. So this week, I'm just going to quickly review our schedule. We're having a mock collision. I think they're preparing for that. And then we'll have our lunch. I can see the coffee pot being brought out already. We'll serve a bit of a lunch, and we're already doing the introduction to NAAW Week. And then supper at the Round Hall at 5 o'clock, like I said. And we'll be celebrating sobriety. We'll do the presentations, and we'll leave the mic open for those brave souls that want to share their story. You're most welcome to share stories, because that's how we learn, that's how we heal as well, is sharing stories, not keeping everything in here. And then Tuesday, there'll be a lunch at the Round Hall from 12 to 1. Treaty Governance is hosting that. And throughout the whole week, we're going to do presentations at the school. We'll have one community presentation here. I'm going to go back the same Tuesday, the 25th. Elders will do a speaking sharing circle, and it'll be at the Round Hall. Denise, Round Hall for the elders sharing circle. And then there'll be a supper. Grade 12s will be hosting at the Round Hall at 5 o'clock. That's for Tuesday. And then 6 o'clock, the mini powwow at the Round Hall. Wednesday, the 26th, again, 12 to 1, there'll be a lunch here at the arena. Social, I think social development will be hosting it. And then at 3 to 6, addictions panel. Brian Meestu will be one of the leads on that. It'll be here at the Arena Hall, and that's 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And then, of course, our 7 o'clock Cowboys versus Indians. And there also we're expected to bring a food item or donate money for the food bank. And that always happens every year. And it says supper here, recreation. Yeah. And then Thursday, the 27th, Again, lunch will be at the Round Hall, 12 to 1. Public Works will be hosting the lunch. And then we're setting up a wellness presentation. Now, I'm not sure if it's here or the Round Hall. Round Hall. And there we'll have booths, and we'll share information, the different types of addictions. It'll be very interesting. Our cultural team will have the medicines. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. The staff are planning already for that. And then the supper will be at the Round Hall. Sorry, I was walking, so excuse me. 5 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, 6 to 9, 9 to 1 a.m., departmental air band competition. High Limit will be playing, and it'll be at the Round Hall. So that's for Thursday. And then Friday, lunch again will be served 12 to 1 at the Round Hall. And then Health will be hosting that. And then at 5 o'clock, there'll be a supper at the Round Hall, PR team, and then a family fun community night, and a supper to follow. So that'll be at the Round Hall or here? Round Hall. Traditional meal on Thursday, I'm told, KFC. And then, of course, we're going to end the NAAW week with our round dance. And I believe it'll be here because of the PA system. Yeah, we'll have it here. And usually this one is a very good turnout. And it'll start at 5 o'clock to 2 a.m. So that's on Saturday. And I also wanted to thank all the departments that donated food for our feast yesterday. It was a really good turnout. Thank you all for that. And that is our schedule. We've emailed it to different departments. I believe posters have been also sent out to the community. So I hope, spread the word to your families, friends, to come out. Like both our leadership mentioned, addictions is rampant in our community, and I always feel it's getting worse. And we as helpers are going to continue. We'll never give up. We'll continue helping. There'll be more programming. Come and check us out at Healing and Wellness. We're north end of the health center. I'll hand over to Grant.
All right, thank you very much. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're wondering the agenda that Brenda was talking about, we have a big calendar over there hanging on the east side of the wall. All the events that she talked about, every day we're feeding you, okay? This is the best part of National Addictions Awareness Week. You get to eat every day for free. Yeah. So you don't have to go to Fans. Fans Cafe is mad at us right now. Yeah. So let me see. Before we go before you eat today at dinner time, weigh yourself, okay? Then by the end of the week, weigh yourself again. Because we got free dinner every day and free supper every day starting today. And the calendar is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, National Addictions Awareness Aboriginal Week is all about everybody of all ages. I want to thank the 3 young kids that were part of our walk this morning. Let's give them a round of applause, man. Thank you, girls. Man, you did an awesome job. You walked all the way. But also, how about a round of applause for our Eagle staff carriers? Thank you, gentlemen. Did an awesome job. Good job there, guys. Representative from the schools in our community. The mock collision is ready to go. I opened that door purposely so we can go through the arena. The setup is on the parking lot area, and that is where the mock collision is. Once that demonstration is done, we come back here and we come back to eat, okay? So let's break. All your smokers, you can go smoke along the way as you go, but let's form out that door and out the arena door, and the mock collision is down that way. Eagle Staff Couriers, you can move your staff. Hi. Oksama, let's make our way through the arena lobby, and the mock collision is waiting for a crowd. And then we'll come back here for a good lunch, okay? All right, yeah, just form your way through the arena lobby and out the door, okay? And once FRP and RCMP are there, they're going to go ahead and do a quick demonstration of an emergency rescue process, okay? So we have our 7th gen out there. They'll be taking pictures. So come on out there and let's go see how it's done to a mock collision where emergency equipment is being used. For example, Jaws of Life. We have some emergency personnel over there. So up there? Let's go outside. In the meantime, Denise and the caterers are going to take care of setting up lunch.
We'll be back in a short little while. Hello everybody, our little pause break is done. We got the fire and rescue here. Open up this sardine can here. I remember back in 2000 taking the cadet program with Onion Lake, and we had to work with fire and rescue, the ambulance base, and security. But this is one of the things that I had been involved with, the Jaws of Life. MVA accidents is what I had to get ready for. Here comes the splitters, splitting open a door off the hinges. I could have worked on that car. I could have made it better, right? That's a good donation anyways. Okay, they got one hinge off. Taking the second hinge off the frame here. Somebody's being rescued. I don't know who's all in there. Somebody's sitting in there, eh? Oh, this is a perfect mock setup. We got somebody in the vehicle, I believe. Oh yeah, they have a blanket cover over the, we'll call him a victim, accident victim. They got a blanket over him just so that it doesn't get no metals, no shear bits or glass flying to his face. So they're doing a pretty good job here. You got the last hinge off. Digging the splitters in, and it looks like they're off here. Okay, maybe once once the fire rescue is done here, we'll give him a chance to speak on a mic. A little bit, give him a little talk about what they go through on a day-to-day life in Onion Lake. Not only in Onion Lake, it's the surrounding area. So if there's help needed out there, fire and rescue is there to help. Hey, Jaws of Life. Oh, you think they get the splitters again. Checking if the victim is responsive, doing their first aid, first responding techniques. As a first responder, they're doing a little pat down to see if there are any injuries, further injuries, first questioning. And she's out alive, safe, in one piece. Holy moly, look at that. Yeah, that was a... Yeah, Jaws of Life. We want to see the rest of the stuff come apart, but I'll get one of the fire rescue people to come and comment. How's it going, bro? Gonna run it down to live to people. What you guys are doing?
Oh, I guess we could try that.
Catch this on the video. Yeah, just hold it like a mic, bro.
Oh, you don't take it's live right now?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay, perfect. All right, so our guys are going to be taking off the rear door here. They're going to create their access point, little pinch points and whatnot. They'll be breaking glass. They'll be yelling it out 3 times.
Breaking glass, breaking glass. Ah!
Whenever we have somebody in the vehicle, we always have them covered up. We have our firefighter here grabbing the Jaws of Life. So he'll just be spreading as he goes along.
was your name again?
William.
William. Is there any certifications that that these people have to have in order to do this kind of work?
Oh yeah, for sure. They have to have their extrication training first and foremost with that there. So it just gives them the proper idea of how to cut, where to spread, safely maneuver around patients. That's our main priority is the patient care. So we don't want them to be further injured while we're taking everything apart. So.
Yeah. So I seen a blanket was over to one of the people that are in there, and that's just for their own safety, right?
Oh yeah, just for their own safety. So if we got glass moving around everywhere, we don't want them to get cut with the glass. We don't want them to be covered in glass. So just looking out for them.
Okay. And so these splitters and shears, is that what they're called?
The tools that he's using right now are the cutters. The other tool that he was using to pry the door open, those were the jaws of life.
Okay, so the one they're operating now is the jaws of life.
The cutters right now.
Cutters, okay.
Yeah. And that's that. So I guess that they're gonna want to do a roof flap too. So I don't know if they're gonna want to take off the other doors. So if we can create a convertible, so it just simulates the patient if how trapped they are in the vehicle. So if we have to take off the roof, then it's just more room for medical personnel to move around and get the patient safely out.
Yeah. So have you ever been, when's the latest emergency MVA that you had to attend? Was there a recent one? No?
About a couple of weeks ago, just a vehicle reversed deer. There wasn't really any injuries to the patient other than the deer didn't make it home. So that's about it.
I would have took the deer home.
Yeah.
And the pry bars, is that what they're called?
He's using the glass cutters right now. The silver tool that the gentleman in black there grabbed, that's called the hooligan.
Hooligan?
The hooligan, yeah. It's kind of a bit of a multi-tool. So if the vehicle does end up catching on fire, he can use it as a camera kind of thing.
I had a headset on. Oh, you got cameras on you over there. If you want to watch Stege. And proper PPE. What is the proper PPE to have on you when you're doing this type of work?
Proper PPE is exactly what they're wearing now. So if you notice, they're wearing their balaclavas to cover their airways, because while they're cutting glass, there's little glass particles we don't want anybody to breathe in, especially the individuals inside the vehicle too. So when we have them covered up, we don't want them to end up having health issues down the road.
So how many people you have employed with fire rescue?
We have roughly about 30, so about 20 full-time, 10 volunteer.
So is this a record time?
Or
it doesn't even matter, right?
Oh no, we've done it a lot faster out in the field there. So it all depends on the severity of the situation.
Yeah.
They're just having fun at this point.
So we're taking the whole top end off, right? Even the back here?
Yeah.
And cutting that. You know, I could sell these parts. So yeah, I've seen debris fly about 7 feet away, so particles at that rate going that fast could harm somebody. You remember the show Rescue 911?
Yeah.
That was an old one. Is this the first mock accident of this year?
For this year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when they used to set up last time, I thought they were real. Yeah, it's like, oh, what happened there? What happened there? But you know, that's the seriousness that we have to take, right?
Oh yes, that's right.
And send out to the public.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work with these guys, especially with their tools. Everything's heavy. Yeah, with the vehicle moving there, it just goes to show the power that those tools have.
Yeah. Hydraulics, pneumatic tools have a lot of power. So this one, it works both. It squeezes, cuts, and it splits.
Oh yeah, that's what we call the combi tool. So it's a combination of the cutters and the spreaders.
Okay. And how heavy are those roughly?
Oh, about 50, 60 pounds.
Oh, that's not too bad, considering you're using two arms.
Oh yeah.
In the near future, these are going to be attachments to your arms, right?
Oh,
Just walk in.
that would be nice.
So I remember you used to work with security, right?
Oh yeah.
And how long have you been working with fire rescue?
Oh, about 15 years now.
With fire rescue?
With fire rescue.
Oh,
yeah,
when
we're a combination of peacekeepers and firefighters. So.
And who are these young gentlemen that are working on the vehicle?
We got Jared Patagan here in the brown and Jamie Martell in the black. Jared's one of our seasoned veterans. We have Jamie who's just started up with us this year, so he caught on fast. What looks like they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing a roof flap. So instead of taking the whole roof off, they're just going to bend it all the way back.
Oh yeah, okay. It looks like a little too much to cut there.
Oh yeah.
So that's where the bend is going to go. He's making a line, making a trail.
Oh yeah.
So it'll bend a little easier. Spots, baby. Okay, baby is saved.
There we go.
Okay, if anybody wants to take pictures with FR. Picture time. Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
If anybody wants a convertible, go talk to Bredner.
Throw a match in the gas tank, see what happens.
Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom. I don't think nothing will happen. It'll just little flame, eh? You think in the movies you light it up and it'll blow up, right? But that doesn't necessarily happen. Yeah.
That's in the gas tank. See what happens.
Looking for some Tim Hortons chains. Anything you want to say?
So this is what it takes for a demonstration on the vehicle. Thank FRP for doing that. Awesome job. Their presentation on the crash mock collision. See what they did to my car? It is now a convertible. Thank you very much, FRP. Have a good day, everybody.
Can't park there.
You can't park there. What's that one girl's name? That one girl they make fun of?
Yeah. Okay, let's go inside. Thank you very much.
Hi, hi. So yeah, they rescued Valentina Valentine. Good rescue there. Well, we'll see you all in for lunch, everybody. They should be serving pretty quick here. Hi, hi. Have a good day.
All the way tight, all the way tight, all the way tight, all the way tight.
That's Martina Valentine.
A few years ago, we were up in Whitefish First Nations. Me and Mel Joseph were MCs, and dinner break, lunch break, that's what we had, was chili. They gave us chili. So me and Mel, we got served, and then Albert Whitefish's late dad came, brought a bowl for himself, came and sat with us. But they were talking in Cree. Ni cha anak pwekti hiwa meo mi chama poyo magami chinta.
Again.
Pwekti hiwa mi chama poy.
Come on, give him a round of applause for that. Now we know how to say chili. I'm not even going to say it. I'll just slaughter it.